episode of the MoneyPot Podcast and MoneyPot Betting Show, but it's actually MoneyPot Interview. I'm going to start a new series where we go around and talk to local public figures that's in the community doing big things. And we got a special guest here. You know, it's Dallas week.
They suck, man. They really, truly do. Their team suck. Their cheerleaders suck. Their owners suck. The guy that cleans their bathroom, he sucks.
Right. So you know all the names: Cowgirls, Jerry's World, F Dallas. You know it all. We talk about it all the time. But what we're here to talk about is a special day for this man and a special day for his family tomorrow, because tomorrow they will be retiring his son's jersey at the high school not too far from here. This is Terrence Parsons. What's going on, T?
What's going on? Thank you
good?
for having me.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you for coming through for me. I'm going to get it right out the gate. I'm going to hit you with the question everybody want to know. Your son want to be in that green, right?
Nah,
Now, that's this one answer.
you know,
You know he want to be an eagle, bro. You know he want to be a bird.
I mean, you understand, like, Tyrese Maxey is from Dallas, but he plays for Philly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He loves players.
Yeah,
You know, Lane Johnson's that guy,
for sure.
so he reps him. If you that guy, he's going to talk trash and he's going to let you know what it is. You
Yeah.
know? Ain't about teams no more.
No?
If you out there doing what you do,
Yeah.
you're going to show love, no matter what uniform you wear.
I like that official answer, but he want to be a bird. It's all right.
Nah,
It's all right.
I mean,
Yeah.
in the past, it was a possibility, but we
Yeah.
all know y'all don't pay linebackers, so
He not a linebacker, though. He a DN.
regardless, y'all don't pay nobody.
We play defensive players for sure. We don't see.
see.
We're going to see. So what I want to do is I want to go through the timeline and take you all the way back to how it all started. So that's a quick kind of just give people a background on what they might not know or what they can't Google, because you're his father and you can actually, speak to some of this. What was his favorite team growing up? Birds.
I turned him into a Cowboys fan.
You turned him into a Cowboys fan?
All my kids were Cowboy fans.
Ooh.
That's what it was. But then, when he got about 12 or 13, he started liking players. So Cam Newton was one of his favorite players.
Okay. I like Cam.
Yeah, he just started picking guys, Tom Brady, guys that they put that work in.
Yeah, for sure.
They leave it out on the field.
Yeah. So you made him a Cowboy fan.
All my kids, we Cowboys.
What?
Oh,
Really?
yeah,
I can't. They do come from the top, though.
Yeah.
They do. They don't just grow up to be Cowboy fans. There's somebody telling them they got to be Cowboy fans.
Well, for me, it was more like,
I'm about to say, how you become a Cowboy fan?
back in the day, we used to play Cowboys and Indians.
Uh-huh.
Cowboys had the guns. There you have it.
I like how you think, though. I like how you think. That makes sense. I want to be the one with the gun. I want to be the shooter.
I mean, if you're my age category, Long Ranger. Long Ranger, you ain't playing no game.
I like that. All right. So, Parsons, you groomed him becoming the man that he is now today. But we want to talk more about what you're doing and what you're doing in the community and things like that. So what you doing now, you retired, Did your son retire you? Like, he hit you on the jaw like, yo, Pop, you don't got nothing to worry about?
No, I'm not retired yet.
Okay.
I've been a hustler all my life. So,
Right.
Me not working, not out here on the go, that's not me. So, I know a lot of people, they retire, then their life was short.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that kind of scares me. So I'm trying to work up until I can't work no more. It don't matter what my son got going on.
Okay.
I got to live for me.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
I got a mentoring group called the Brotherhood.
Okay.
Out of Side Tech, about 30 young men.
Nice.
We talk about life, real stuff, trying to teach them how to be men, how to communicate. Because for guys, it's hard for us to communicate.
For sure.
We're slow on that. So if you don't know how to effectively communicate, you know, you can mess up a lot of relationships.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's one of the realest shit I heard all week, to be real with you, because communication is just so key, especially in our community, especially black father to a black son, or father to son, just in general, just communication. And there's so much things that can be ironed out with better communication. When people don't want to pick up the phone, we check Facebook just to catch up with people. You know, I mean, we lost touch of, you know, family per se, I think, in the majority of families. So couldn't agree with you more. So going back to, you know, kind of his younger years, Micah's younger years, when did you know, like, he was special? Like, yo, he's got another gear that other kids don't got. Like, because usually with generation talents, stars like him, you see it early. It doesn't really manifest. You see it early. You see a glimpse, like, yo, this boy gonna be bad. When did you when did it like, oh, okay, my son is different? I mean, you already think that internally because he's your son, your blood, but like on the field, when you actually visually saw it, when did you see like, yo, he gonna be special?
To be honest, I realized that his first year at Penn State. I mean, he was always the big kid. Like at the age of 5 going on 6, he had said like, I'm going to the NFL.
Yeah.
You know, we thought it was funny. You know, his godfather, rest in peace, Coach Ham, when he's about 7, he said, yeah, your son's going to the league. I'm like, why would you say that? He said, I coached a lot of kids, but he's just different. So for me, he was my son. So usually when it's your son out there like that, you know what I mean? People always say it's going to be that guy, you know. But for me, I'm like, listen, I will call people. So I remember the one time, a guy named Reggie Guy, I said, yo, let me see my son play. We playing Susquehanna. He's from Susquehanna.
Yeah.
You know, he won the state championship with Susquehanna in basketball.
Yeah.
I said, we both on the field. I said, come see my son play. See, he was really good. So the opening kickoff, the kid tore my son. The dude ran down, hit my son. But he's like, yeah, you talking about he was good. He ain't really good. It was all hype. Yeah. So now just wait. I said, he usually gets the ball on 3rd down when it's long yardage. So gave him the ball on 3rd and long. Pow, 54 yards to the house. Oh, that was luck, Parson. That was luck. I said, oh, we're just going to watch the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Run it back again, 4th and long, because on that lower level, they don't punt. They just 4 downs. Boom, pop.
Yeah.
Touchdown again. He said,
yeah.
To make a long story short, he got the hat trick on him. You know, what I used to tell my son is, you're a running back. It's a lot of y'all. It's like 4 running backs. So if you want to score, you got to score on your first carry.
Yeah.
You got to make out in your first carry. If not, you may not get the opportunity. Right. So for him, that's what it was. I gotta hit pay dirt. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. But going through high school, middle school, I feel like he was the biggest kid. I feel like he should be doing that. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's just how I felt. Right. You go to 5-star camps, he's dominant. I'm like, I don't know if all these guys will be 5 stars. Yeah. Because what I noticed is who you know. For sure. It's all about networking. So if you're an ex-NFL player and you coach in high school football, you know what I mean? You go through. Yeah, go. Yeah. Don't worry about it. You good. No, don't worry about the camera. Yeah, you good. I'm like, you may have one real 5-star. Yeah. But hey, I'm that coach, so I'm gonna send out 4 of these guys. Right. You want him, but take these other 4 with you. Yeah. Them other 4s ain't 5 stars, but they got an opportunity to make a name for themselves. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't even know if these guys will be 5 stars or not, because it looks too easy. Yeah. You know what I mean? But like I said, when he got to Penn State now, I was like, hold on. So, we at this level, and he's still doing it, still wrecking. Still doing it. And then they changed his position. Yeah. Because he went from defensive end to linebacker. Yeah. And he was still able to. But I remember one coach, Larry Johnson, he told me on the visit, he said, you talking about running back Larry Johnson? The father. Oh, the father. Okay. At Penn State, now he's at Ohio State. Okay. He's a line coach. Yeah. He was like, your son's really good, but he'll never be great because they keep bouncing him, keep moving him. Yeah. But that's just his nature. Yeah. You know, so That's what that is.
All right. So we talking about college, right? There's a lot of rumors, a lot of things going on with the whole college deal. I think I've read that it was supposed to be Penn State, then it switched to Ohio State, then it went back to Penn State. Why Penn State?
Um, I think it was more family. It's something that when he was a freshman, I think that's when Coach Franklin took over.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Franklin said, I'm trying to keep the best players in Pennsylvania.
Right.
And I remember telling his mom, I said, I think they may offer him as a sophomore. They offer him as a freshman.
Mm.
And it's like, wow, like.
But he could have went there anywhere he wanted to.
Could have went anywhere. But for me, you know, even at Penn State, I was like, they got to be personal with me.
Yeah.
So me and his mom had a deal like, she always taking to Penn State.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the out-of-state trips.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
So for Penn State, I went up there twice, and I never really got a chance to talk to Coach Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, this is weird for me. Like, y'all want my son, but I don't get no information, no conversation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I was like, hey, let's look at other schools. I'm a Penn State fan.
Right.
Fan.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, like I told my son, it's the little things.
Mm-hmm.
So we made a trip out to Ohio State. As soon as we got there, hey,
yeah,
to meet you.
Yeah,
you ain't gotta show me a lot of love, but just acknowledge me for a little bit and then do what you gotta do. Because at the time, my son's only a sophomore,
yeah.
So I don't expect y'all to be hounding us.
Yeah.
At least acknowledge that I'm there. You know, we went out to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mr. Paul, I'm glad you made it out. Hey, we better go to my office and talk for a little bit.
Okay,
gotta be smart. So like, he said, I see what you're saying, Dad. Yeah. So I'm like, you know, but me and Coach Frank had to talk, and my thing is like, he's a black man.
Mm.
I'm a black father.
Mm.
So I got to make sure my son's in the right position. So I said, when his mom was bringing him up here, did you ever ask her who's involved in this recruiting deal?
Yeah.
You always going to win the moms over,
mm-hmm.
But sometimes dad's got a little say-so too.
For sure.
But you never asked. So you assume because you want mom over, everything was good. Now, that's still my son.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you may see or believe, that's my son. I got to make sure he's going to be good if I'm not there.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we had a nice conversation. And then we went to Penn State.
Yeah.
But it was close. You know, Georgia laid the red carpet out. I mean,
I'm pretty sure everybody did.
You know, and my thing was like,
well, I think it was said that he was the #1 recruit ever from PA, like ever.
Now he was #1 that year.
That year, but I mean, like in the history of like he's up there in the top tier, if not one.
He might be. I don't know. I always tell people, you know, he's playing with God's gift.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is. Like, he was blessed. Like I tell people, a lot of people understand, like, we used to go to church, bless her soul, Mother Hall. She had my first son, and she had prayed over my wife at the time. It's like, all your kids are going to be special.
Yeah.
And they all was dynamic, athletically, everything, you know what I mean? So
yeah. They get that from the mom.
Nah. Again, they get it from that man upstairs, you know what I mean?
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
I ran track, played a little basketball,
you
know, but yeah. And like I tell people, sometimes I ask myself, God made him my son. But I tell people that's God's son, I'm just his overseer.
Okay.
Just to make sure he's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? No more, no less. Because God controls all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wasn't that athlete. His mom wasn't that athlete.
Yeah.
But he's that athlete.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So it definitely wasn't from us. That man upstairs.
Yeah. Okay. So he crushes college, right? We cruising through college, big lights. Talk to us of how, because I think this is a good conversation for other fathers that might be in this position. Whether, like you said before, whether the perception of what it is between the mom, father, or the family dynamic, the father, at least visually, is there to talk to. So, and you still have a relationship with your son and having that conversation with your son and helping him trying to navigate when the lights are getting brighter and brighter and brighter and like, yo, this is really about to go. The dreams, the talks, the things that we were laughing about are now becoming reality. Talk to us of how you helped him navigate that. Because if I'm not mistaken, they took a year off, right?
Yeah, because COVID came through.
Okay.
and he opted out. And then once the Big Ten decided to play, he wanted to go back. And I said, son, you're in a lifestyle right now, so I don't think you're ready to transition back. But he had some personal things he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Defensive player of the year in college.
Yeah.
I said, it ain't really worth that. You made a decision. You know, you talked to us. Whatever you do, we're going to support it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they laid something out like for him to come back, but it was like, you already made that step forward.
Yeah.
Now, for me, it was like, hey, you got to do what's best for you.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it turned out great for him. But definitely, for him to only play 2 years of college and doing what he's doing right now, and he's still learning, like I said, you know, that man upstairs watches over him and keeps him on the go, and he knows that.
Yeah. Yeah. So nowadays we got NIL deals.
Yes.
How do you think that would have worked out for him if that was in place during his time at Penn State? What do you think would he have stayed? Because I mean, we talking about life-changing money for families. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beat around the bush. That's what it is, right? And not even that. You can not only take care of your immediate family, but even some of the trickle-down effect, because these guys are put in such position and have so much pressure on them that, you know, sometimes they do take on that caretaker role and do take everybody. Some of them don't. Some of, you know, because it don't be your enemies that stab you in the back. It be your family, unfortunately. And that's unfortunate in our culture, but it is what it is. You know, but having some, you know, a father figure like you in their life, like my dad wasn't in my life, right? So just hearing this, and I can relate so much because I wanted that, right? I grew up, you know, I almost made it, but I didn't. I had my pro day, I had my tryout, you know, we had some talks, but I just didn't make it. And that's just like few people don't understand. It's 1% of college players who make the league. Like it's the all-stars or all-stars that make it. There's other routes to get there, but to get drafted and to make it, you have to be very, very good. And not even that, Parson was at the upper echelon of that conversation, the 1/2 of the 1%. So with the NIL deals that was going on, how do you think that would have played or worked out, or how you would have navigated if that was in place during that time when your son was at Penn State?
I think it would have been hard because if you never had that kind of money in place, you might mess it up. You know, so like I'm kind of glad we wasn't in that because we struggle, we struggle, so we might have messed up. You know,
for sure.
So when you get money like that, you never had it.
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
You can really mess up.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, you know what, I'm kind of glad. I'm happy kids is getting paid and all that. I just be hoping like families really pay attention, because when you got all that kind of money at a young age like that, you can really mess up.
Yeah. Nah.
Get yourself in trouble. So I'm kind of glad I'm not in that era, you know, for that aspect.
Yeah. Yeah. No. That's smart.
Money and blood really don't mix, you know.
Yeah. It's a weird
dynamic. It be people outside that look at things and make you thinking other things. And it's like, whoa, sit back and pause. Like, so like when your child gets to that level, everybody wants to have a say.
Right.
Or speak on things. And if you don't got the mindset to block it out, it can mess up the family dynamic.
Facts, for sure. So we touched on youth, we touched on college. He's tearing it up. He's going to get drafted. So now the lights are as bright as they've ever been right now on you, your son, wife, mom, etc., etc. It's a bright spotlight on y'all. Well-deserved spotlight as well. You get into the draft room. Like, is it like, yo, we in the league. It don't matter where we go. We here. Or was it like a selection, like, yo, we want to just go to these certain teams? And was Cowboys part of that list? So I already know the Eagles was.
Well, Eagles was never a part, but
you see how he thought about that for a little bit.
When he was training,
analytical response. Eyes went that way.
When he was training in California, he was like, Dad, you know I'm gonna be a Cowboy. I was like, yeah.
Come on, man, you really taking that Cowboy stuff?
Yeah, and I was like, because after he played in the Cotton Bowl,
young boy.
But he played in the Cotton Bowl in Dallas Stadium, and he dominated. He made it known that where he ended his college career, He's really want to start his NFL career.
Okay.
So he said, just think about it, Dad. I was at Central Dauphin, but I'm at Harrisburg, where you went to school.
Yeah.
You a Penn State fan. I played at Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
It's only right I play for the Cowboys. I was like, nah, it's not going to happen. We're not going to pick that high to get you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Denver was there. A lot of teams there. And at this point, this is when I saw my son mindset outside of playing on the football field, because he had to do live interviews.
Yeah.
You know, where coaches put their board up and he had to say, okay, then he put his board up. I said, oh, it's bigger than just going out making tackles.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta know. So for me to see this, like, oh, my son's really studying the game, because he put his board. I'm like, hey, there's someone from that Penn State, you know, he got to know this, that. I'm like, oh, wow.
They teach you that. You got to know everybody's position. You got to know what everybody's doing.
You got to know the man behind you, the man in front of you.
So
to see him navigate that,
yeah.
I'm like, wow. And he only played college for 2 years. So I'm like, wow, he's really on this game.
Mm.
And, you know, like Fry just probably say, hey, we'll practice, and he'll come on, hey, I want to know what this is. Like, he wants to be the greatest. He's going to study. And, like, his all-season workout, like, he wants to win at the end of the day.
For sure. That's what it comes down to.
He wants to be a winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
So it was Jerry called, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and it was crazy because, you know, a lot of teams before said, oh, you know, if you're there, we're going to grab you.
Yeah.
But at 10, when Cal was on the clock, they traded. So I was like, whoa. That shit with the Eagles? Anybody? Now my phone was going off. I'm going to get you your first Eagles jersey. I'm like really in my feelings. You know what I mean?
Really in your feelings?
Yeah, like,
come on, man.
Eagle?
Yeah.
Now, logistically, that's great. You got 8-9 games up the street.
Facts.
You only got to travel a couple games.
Yeah.
But being a Cowboy fan, that wasn't going
to He don't even look right in Cowboys.
He looks great.
No, he don't.
Yeah, you see what it is?
No, he don't.
You see what it is?
You know when
you see what it is?
I seen him down at the first, what Kobe had John, looking like one of us from Philly. He don't belong down there in Dallas. He belong up here.
You forgot Tyrese Maxey from Dallas when he plays for the Sixers.
I understand. That don't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm talking about what he look like.
Yeah, you know.
You know what I mean?
You gotta play the part. You gotta play the part. You know, you supporting your home. He's Dallas now. Tyrese Maxey from Dallas.
All right, man.
Yeah, you know, you understand. You gotta support your own.
You meet Jerry Jones?
Yeah.
How did it feel to be next to that much motherfucking money? Jesus.
Man, it was.
It's like a glow, right? A couple bills.
You know. Yeah, you know. So this is the funny part. So after the draft.
Oh, he took you on the plane?
Yeah, after the draft, it was funny because I'm ready to come back to Harrisburg. Michael's like, oh yeah, Dad, I forgot to tell you, you better fly to Dallas. Man, go ahead, man. You tripping?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody going to Dallas. He said, no, we gotta be here at 7 a.m. We flying to Dallas. I ain't go to sleep. I'm partying. And sure enough, little Cadillac joints was outside. Took us to everybody got drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
At the airport to fly to wherever they got drafted to. And being on a private plane was different, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
If I never been on one, I probably never want to get on one.
Yeah.
After being on one, that's my goal to get back.
Run it back.
Run it
right back.
Run it back.
I feel that.
You know, that was amazing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And can you hear this, John? Where it say,
I know my battery's down, but it's gonna be all right.
Yeah, we are. We still good. We still live.
We still got
we still baby.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We landed at that, but one thing I realized about Jerry Jones, he's about family and money. So,
keyword about money.
What he told my son, there's nothing else I can say. He said, hey, you in Dallas now. You trying to make a lot of money for your family?
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. I said, well, if you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to make a lot of money here. At this point, there's nothing I can tell you. $1 billion and it told you what it is.
Yeah, for sure.
Do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we were supposed to stay the whole weekend. When my grandson's birthday party was Saturday, Jerry Jones said, oh, that changes everything. Let me take you them back, do what we got to do. We're going to fly you back out. Because family's more than anything.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. You know what I mean? He ain't care about, he ain't got to be there. He said, we flying y'all back.
Yeah.
And he's holding my grandson and everything. It was amazing.
Jerry was holding your grandson?
Yeah. Picture everything. It was amazing.
You got a picture of that too, huh?
Yeah, all that.
Jerry probably take a picture of a lot of black babies.
I don't know.
Yeah, Jerry, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, so your son's a star in the league, right? When you see that on TV, like, what's that for you? How's that? Like, what is that? Can you even express? You know what I mean? What that feel like you? Because I know, cats hitting you up left, like, tickets. Can I do this? Like, how you navigate being Michael Parsons' dad?
It's definitely different. You know, a lot of people in your inbox, a lot of people with their hands out.
For sure.
You know, for me, the first I went to a lot of games, but the games don't really excite me. My son play.
Mm-hmm.
I watched on TV for years, so for me, I became a fan of the tailgate. I like to be with the
tailgates
people.
be live, bro.
And
You been to Philly, Jones?
yeah,
Yeah, they show love too, right? Yeah, they show. No. I heard you talk before, like, yo,
No.
my old head. They show me so much love.
But ain't the Philly people?
What? There ain't nothing but Eagles fans down there.
You think?
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of Cowboy fans in Philly. A lot of Cowboy fans.
They don't come out until y'all start winning.
No, they'll be out November 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be on November 5th.
Yeah. I'll be there. You want there?
Yeah, definitely. We got a bus going up. Charter bus.
From where? What?
Harrisburg. Yeah.
Yeah.
We coming through like that.
You coming through like that?
Coming through like that.
You gotta come through like that.
No, we don't.
You just gonna wear Eagles gear?
Cowboys gear. They don't want them problems.
What problems?
Yeah.
What problems?
Respect us.
Respect what?
Us. Cowboys.
You know the star.
Harrisburg. 717. Respect.
You know the star in the logo is a rating.
Yeah, I ain't worried about that.
1 star.
I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that.
But
one ring. Yeah, that's what I got.
Yeah.
One ring.
You had a ring, gold, green ass ring.
One ring.
That joint's old.
One ring.
That's all right.
Don't matter.
I wasn't even born the last time they won.
Well, you had to know on defense last year. What happened? Okay.
Oh, but we was there.
It don't matter.
It don't matter?
See, you know what? That's what my son talks about. God, like, y'all, they're just happy to be there.
Nobody happy to be there.
No. You said you was there.
We were there.
No, but win it. That's the thing. Who's happy to get there? Win it.
Can you get there, though? Can you win a playoff game?
Hey, we did win one last year. Did you forget?
Win one last year.
We won one last year.
And then what happened?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, that's
So guess what?
That got nothing to do with it.
At the end of the day, guess what?
What's up?
We all ended our season with an L.
We did, for sure. For sure.
No more defense.
But y'all was watching us, though.
That's okay.
Yeah.
How many times y'all watched us?
Not a lot.
A lot.
No, when? You gotta go 30 years ago, B.
We've been to 8 Super Bowls. How many y'all been to?
Y'all in the 40s.
I'm not trying to answer the question, sir.
I don't know. I don't follow the Cowboys.
You follow the Eagles.
I do. So, 2.
Okay.
In the last 10 years.
Actually, I've been there.
The 60 don't count.
No, I ain't talking about that. You lost to McNabb.
No, we lost to the Raiders. We lost to John Madden.
No, but
We lost to the Raiders.
McNabb.
McNabb lost, yeah.
Yeah, lost to McNabb.
Actually 4.
Okay.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
So y'all 1 and 3.
Yeah.
That means y'all don't know what to do when y'all get there.
Come on, man. All right, bro. All right. We got more smoke for that.
Yeah, baby.
All right. But get back to the conversation. How was that expectation though? Because now you do have somewhat of a microscope on you, even though you're here, you still carry the name, obviously. How do you navigate that especially for any other fathers whose sons are starting a bubble and might even make it there? And like you say, it comes with a lot. It's a lot of off-camera stuff that, people don't see. Like you said, a lot of people with their hands out, friends, families, cousins you didn't even know you had.
Or you know with you until they got there. That part.
Right. So how do you navigate that?
I ignore them and I just be who I always been.
Yeah.
I don't act no different. That's why a lot of people fool me. They're like, "Damn, you don't act no different." Yeah, I'll party with y'all because guess what? Without the fans, they can't do nothing.
Yeah.
So y'all are the reason behind everything.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna fast forward to tomorrow. Well, actually today because it's probably midnight. But for tomorrow, they're retiring your son's jersey tomorrow.
Well,
there's a story about that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to probably clip that because it's been a lot of hiccups and everything, so that's not gonna take place. But it's all love, though.
Oh no, it's not happening tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Talk to me about that then. What can you say about what was supposed to happen tomorrow?
They want to honor him, but they want to honor him on a bigger scale.
Okay.
So, that's cool. We never been a bigger scale type of people, you know what I mean?
So
2 minutes, 3
yeah.
minutes, we good, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He been on different scales, so the big scale ain't.
Yeah, I ain't doing nothing for him.
For him, it's just.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, it's love.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
He reps the 717. He loves Harrisburg.
Right.
He makes sure he try to get back, do the best he can. So it is what it is.
All right, so let's talk about that then. What are you guys doing? I think you do have. I know if I remember correctly, you do have a charity. I forget the name of it off the top of my head, and help me out here. What are some of the things that people can reach out to and make sure that not only that they care about the community like you guys do, but can help in terms of your charity events and things that you're doing around the area and the community?
Yeah, so my son's in the second chance, trying to help people who get second chances, you get messed up,
Yeah.
get back in society,
Mm-hmm.
I had my little foundation, the Parson Foundation, but people that was working with me, they was more worried about getting paid than actually helping the community. So I had to fall back a little
For
bit
sure.
and navigate some things, Like he had his first camp this year, success over 200 kids,
Nice.
Did the camp, he interacted with the kids,
Mm-hmm.
free food. It was a great event.
Yeah.
And I was happy that he was happy because
Yeah.
when you had your first event, you never know how it's going to turn out.
Mm-hmm.
But it was beautiful, you know what I mean? And then Aaron Jones from Green Bay showed up.
That's
that
love.
was love, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Gave respect, took pictures with the kids. So it was a great event. So I'm looking forward to next year.
Nice. As we come to a closing of the interview, I just got a couple, probably just 2 or 3 more questions here. But I think the one, we hit on so many different points, right? We went from just his youth, high school, college, NFL, how to navigate all that when the lights are getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. Helping other fathers and understanding what it's like to be, a father of an NFL player, be a Black father, period, and how to give back and help your community as best you can. All that being said, that's a lot going on. But for you, like you said, your son is his own man and you're your own man as well, and trying to collaborate that. And I don't know the relationship you guys have, but hopefully it's a good relationship, a solid relationship. If not, I hope this interview even helps with even bringing that more together if it's not together, or even if it's not, even if it is, it's just bringing more light of, like we talked about before, communication.
Yes.
Right. So what is your legacy? I want you to think about that for a second, because we talked about it, but for you, what's the stamp you want to leave on Harrisburg when they think about Terrence Parsons?
He loves the kids. I've been coaching, whether it was rec league, from 95 when I came out of the service up until 2006 when Coach Larry Moore gave me an opportunity to coach school sports.
Mm-hmm.
I did a lot of coaching.
Shout out to Larry.
Yeah, Larry Moore. That's
Larry Moore.
Father figure, great guy.
Absolutely.
Changed girls basketball in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. So the kids in the clip. We get you. We'll get Larry in the clip with the.
Yeah.
Was that 1,000, 2,000? 30. Yeah.
Yeah. But
32-1.
Yes, sir. So for me, it's like girls volleyball. I've been doing that for 16 years, going on 17. But as I sit back and look at on life, when you become a coach, it's a lot of sacrifice if you're gonna be that coach.
Right.
So at the moment you don't think about it, but you take a lot of time away from your own kids.
For sure.
Even though you're there with your kids and all this stuff,
yeah,
the stuff in between, the 2-hour practice, the game days, the off season, when you sit back and you can sit down there, man, I did take a lot away from my kids, but you don't see that in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Even a chance to actually move up. I never moved up because I wanted to see my kids play and do their things because my parents always worked. I ain't miss a meal or nothing, but never came to my games. So I know what it's like. So for me, I wanted to be there.
Yeah.
Or I told my wife at the time, hey, one of us got to be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never want them to look in the crowd, and I know one of us there supporting them.
Yeah.
I know what that felt like. I think my parents didn't love me less.
Yeah, I know what that felt like.
Yeah. So for me, but sitting back now, like getting ready to look into retirement, yeah, it took a lot of time away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't think about the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Helped a lot of kids. A lot of parents, they love me for that. But
Yeah.
when you're a coach and you that coach,
Yeah.
you definitely take time away from your family.
Yeah.
That's why I tell young coaches, like, hey, if you have kids, you sure it's what you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Because you take a lot of time away. You know, the kids may not tell you,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know how to make them feel because they feel like the time you give them other kids should have been their time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that comes with communication. But for me, to sit back and think that after all these years, like, even when I coach them, I still coach other kids.
Yeah.
Still this and that. So it's like, it's a sacrifice. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, I love it. So for me, my legacy is they know I love the kids.
Yeah.
They know I put the kids first. They know I give them my last.
Nice. Nice. Hey, could you get my joint for me real quick? So before we cut out of here, I got one more joint for you. I want to make sure I feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Doing this. Yeah. Throw me that joint real quick. Appreciate you, brother. I want to make sure I feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Feel good now. Feel good now. Feel good. Yeah, good. But you know what I mean? Cowboys, Birds, game is coming up this week. Give me a score prediction, brother.
I like it's 28-24.
28-24?
Yeah.
Where's that game at again? It's here, right?
It's in Philly.
It's in Philly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't got no shot, baby.
You know why I feel like we got a shot?
Yeah. Because that man right there?
It's not that man right there. It's like...
Because he got to go on the other side. He can't go against Lane.
No.
He got trouble against Lane.
You got to make sure Lane's ready.
Oh, Lane going to be ready. Don't worry about that.
But here's the bottom line, though, right? I turned 50 November 3rd. His mom turned 49 November 5th on game day. He's coming. He's coming.
Oh, because it's y'all birthdays?
He's coming.
You know Lane ain't never give a sack up in 3 years.
Hey, it's the first for everything.
And first for everything. He's going to go on the other side, though. He ain't going to mess with him. Hey,
whatever.
He don't run away from a challenge. That's what I like about him. Why not?
Oh, when it rains, he's a different person.
Oh, okay.
Stat.
Okay.
If you want to talk stats, talk stats. When that rain come?
Yeah. I ain't never really peeped.
Yeah.
I'm on some money off him. He got a sack for me.
Oh, hey.
You know what I mean?
You gotta do.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I can say though, the crazy part about it all, from being his third year in the league, nobody garners as much respect that he gets. The Watts, the Bosa, they get plenty one-on-ones. They double and triple team that young man.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody.
For
That's
sure.
saying something.
No, it is. It is.
The line's always hard.
So, you know, as they say, your enemy of your enemy is your friend, and I definitely feel like, you know, what I mean, I met a brother today who's about his business, took care of his family as best as can. He raised his son as best he can, and all I can do is respect that.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? I appreciate my man TP, Terrence Parson, for jumping on. Please go ahead and support all his charities. Make sure you guys come out to the game for the Harrisburg game, and make sure you cheer on your Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. This is Moss Money. This is MoneyPot Betting and MoneyPot Interview. We out. Yeah, you can end it.
A few moments later.
Number one will have to be the Philadelphia Eagles.